Pooh. Chubby little cubby all stuffed with fluff. He's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, willy-nilly silly old bear.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bronco Juggalo, and I am here with the 2023 Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey story. Now, in the first chapter of our story, I'm just playing, y'all. Guys, I am discussing Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Now, this is directed by Rise Frake Waterfield. Christopher Robin abandons Winnie the Pooh and his friends for college. Years later, they've become cannibal man-eaters with a penchant for murder. Now, this movie had a $100K budget and has a 2.9 out of 10 on IMDb with over 233 user ratings, most of which are negative. Only the original works went into public domain back in 2022, so the filmmakers had to work very hard to avoid any Disney imagery. And in my opinion, this movie is basically Winnie the Pooh meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, I've spoken about this film a little bit, not very much, but a little bit. And what I've basically mentioned that I really had no desire to watch it. Mostly because of the connection I have with the Winnie the Pooh characters, with my daughters, and just the stories in general, mostly through our Disney interpretations. I have a few fond memories of when I was a small child, but mostly because of Disney and my children, I love these movies. And I love the Winnie the Pooh characters in general and the storybooks, and I read them to my girls. And I watch the TV show and the movies with them. And when I saw that this was on Peacock, I thought about giving it a try just because. And then the other night I was talking to Joe about it, and I was remembering his review, and we were talking about the things he liked about it. And then Dave watched it. You know Dave Maggot. And he had some good things to say about it. And I said it was funny because the things that he talked about liking were the things that everybody else was complaining about. So, with this being on Peacock, I said, you know what? I'll check it out. Also, they just released a limited edition Scream Factory Steelbook at certain Walmarts. Now that I've watched this, I really hope I get one, because this movie was a lot of fun. Now, I know a lot of people on here did not like it. A lot of YouTube reviewers did not like it. But I also know a lot of YouTube reviewers that talk about how box office doesn't mean a damn thing. Because usually that argument is given when their favorite film that they like didn't do very well. But, it's a horror movie, so, horror movies don't do good in the box office. Well, if movies from this last few years have shown anything, that's a load of bull. And I'm very glad that they are very wrong, because box office means a lot. And here's why. This movie made $5 million in the box office after getting an extended release, after it was only supposed to have a one-day release. This movie cost $100,000 to make. The fact that it made $5 million virtually ensures we will get another one, and I cannot wait. This movie was a blast. I regret not seeing it sooner now. The only thing I did not like about the movie is that the masks that the killers wear, or that the actors wear, such as this one here, had a tendency once in a while to ride up, and you could see the actor's face underneath every once in a while, just for a split second, but it was there. Now, a lot of people didn't like the look of the characters. I didn't mind it so much. I see why they went with the way they did, because to avoid any, resemblances to Disney characters. There's quite a few good things about this movie. The kills are amazing. I love the 100 Acre Wood sets. I love the story time at the beginning. They start this movie like most Winnie the Pooh adventures with a story and an animated story, so to speak. And it's really good, and I really did enjoy it. I really like the high quality cinematography. A lot of people that watch this movie talked about how it looked terrible. This movie looks great. What the hell are you people smoking? I mean, I'm not trying to be an ass, but this movie looks terrific. It doesn't look low budget at all. There's a huge difference. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's lots of low budget films I truly love but they look low budget. This one does not. This one looks like it came straight from any studio here in America. It looks great. There is some really good animated sequences throughout the film, which are really awesome. I truly love the acting, and I truly like the music. It's very Omen-like. Now, a lot of the critics said that this movie was humorless, but I found it to be quite humorous. See what I did there? I thought this movie was very funny. There was some straight up funny shit in this movie. There's a scene where one of the victims is being tied up and kind of hogtied. And the only thing I thought would have made that scene even funnier, but it just made me chuckle in the first place, was if she would have had an apple in her mouth the way a pig or a piglet would have had. You know, I thought that was absolutely just priceless. The pacing on this film was really good. I was never bored. This movie flew by, and I would love to watch it again. In fact, I just might. You know, guys, there are some reviewers on here that had negative opinions of this movie that I do respect their opinion. Hey, Internet Eric here comes to mind. I respect his opinion. If he says he doesn't like something, then he didn't like it. But I really feel that a lot of people were just bashing this to bash it. I also feel that they just wanted to be negative. And this is an old-fashioned horror kind of slasher movie. And it was just so much fun. I really hope I get my hands on one of the steelbooks now. Guys, check this movie out. You can say that I like everything. You can say that I have a taste for shitty movies. I don't give a fuck. This movie was awesome, and I can't wait to see what comes next. I am still of two minds on the whole expanded universe thing with them doing Bambi and Peter Pan and stuff like that. I don't know if we need to go all there, but I do want to see a second Winnie the Pooh film. This is a lot of fun, guys. I know I've said that a few times already, but give this one a chance if you haven't. If you know, I always say to see things for yourself. But if you ever trusted even a little bit of my opinion, check this one out. This is Bronco Juggalo saying until next time, they did not live happily ever after. Peace.